Gentlemen, let me start with a question that may feel uncomfortably honest. How many times have you heard that magnesium is the miracle mineral, the supplement that helps you sleep better, wake sharper, perform stronger? It sounds almost magical, doesn't it? A small pill before bed that promises to restore what time has taken away. Yet for so many men, that promise quietly fades into disappointment. For years, marketing and half-truths have painted magnesium as the key to vitality. And yes, it plays a role. It helps your muscles relax and your nerves settle after a long day. But when the goal is to rebuild firmness, stamina, and the deep sense of masculine confidence you once took for granted, magnesium may actually be working against you. Taken at the wrong hour, it can flatten the very hormone rhythm your body depends on to create testosterone and restore circulation through the night. I've watched this pattern repeat again and again in my clinic. Men doing everything right, eating cleaner, taking their supplements, sleeping earlier, and still waking tired, flat, unmotivated. They aren't lazy, they're misinformed. They're following advice that soothes but doesn't rebuild. I'm Dr. Sienna Brooks, a urologist who has spent more than 2 decades helping men over 50 reclaim energy, vitality, and confidence without relying on synthetic shortcuts. I've spoken with thousands of men across the years, and the stories blur together. The quiet frustration beside a partner who doesn't understand, the restless nights staring at the ceiling, the embarrassed smile when another prescription fails to deliver. What most of them never realize is that the issue isn't age, it's alignment. Their bodies have forgotten the rhythm that governs male health. Weak erections, fading drive, shorter endurance. These are not random punishments of time. They are messages. Your body whispering, I no longer have the materials to rebuild. Ignore those whispers and they grow louder, touching not just intimacy, but your heart, your brain, and your overall vitality. That's why this conversation is not about vanity. It's about preservation, about dignity, about remembering what strength feels like when everything inside you works in harmony again. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, even 80s turn their health around, not through complex treatments, but by making a single change in their nightly routine. When you align the body's internal clock with the nutrients it truly needs, something extraordinary happens. The system begins to remember how to heal itself. While everyone talks about magnesium, the real stars hide quietly in plain sight, vitamin D3 and zinc. Together, they form a duet, the ignition and the fuel of male vitality. Vitamin D3 behaves more like a hormone than a vitamin. It binds to receptors in the brain and the testes, telling them, produce testosterone now. Without it, that signal is faint, no matter how healthy your lifestyle may seem. Zinc is its partner, the spark plug that turns command into creation. Without zinc, the message never becomes action. When both nutrients are present in the right amounts, at the right time, the body remembers its blueprint. Circulation steadies, nerves sharpen, desire awakens not from force, but from flow. Think about what really drives a man's performance. Erections are not accidents. They are the result of 3 pillars working in sync: circulation, hormones, and nerve communication. Blood vessels must open wide, nitric oxide must surge freely, and testosterone must provide the spark of drive. With age, each pillar weakens, vessels stiffen, nitric oxide declines, testosterone falls about 1% each year after 40. Add stress, alcohol, and nutrient-poor food, and those systems fade faster. The result is what many men describe as flatness. The connection is there, but the current is weak. The good news? The body is remarkably forgiving. Given the right materials, it rebuilds, even after decades. Here's the simple rhythm I teach my patients. With your evening meal, ideally one that includes healthy fats like salmon, avocado, or olive oil, take 2,000 to 4,000 IU of vitamin D3. Because D3 is fat-soluble, taking it with food ensures it travels through your bloodstream exactly when your body begins its nightly repair cycle between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m. That's the window when testosterone surges, growth hormone releases, and your arteries quietly rejuvenate. Then, about 2 hours before bed, take 15 to 30 milligrams of zinc with a glass of plain water. Avoid pairing it with dairy, coffee, or alcohol. Those block absorption. Keep it consistent, simple, ritualistic. Imagine that moment. The house quiet, lights dimmed. You swallow 2 small capsules, and your body receives its signal. Rest now. Rebuild. Within days, many men notice subtle warmth in their hands and feet, deeper sleep, and steadier mood. Within weeks, the effects compound. Stronger energy, clearer mind, morning confidence that returns like an old friend. I remember Richard, 74, who told me with a shy laugh, "Doctor, I thought that part of life was finished." His tests showed D3 almost at 0, zinc barely detectable. We began the routine. D3 with dinner, zinc before bed. 6 weeks later, he came back standing taller. "It worked," he whispered, eyes wet. His energy was brighter, his marriage lighter, his laughter real. Another patient, Michael, 68, said he felt hollow, like a machine running without spark. 3 weeks into the same plan, he called my office laughing. I woke up and felt like my body finally remembered me. That's not magic. It's biology aligning with its own design. Still, there are traps that sabotage progress. The first is vitamin C at night. Wonderful for immunity, terrible for rest. It can flatten your testosterone rhythm and fragment sleep. Keep it for the morning. The second is B-complex vitamins. They fuel the nervous system, exactly what you don't need when you're trying to shut it down. Take them with breakfast. The third is hidden caffeine, the quiet thief of recovery. Many so-called fat burners sneak caffeine under different names. Even small doses keep your brain from entering deep repair. Supplements are not only about what you take, but when. Your body moves in rhythms, waves of chemistry that rise and fall with the sun. When you respect those rhythms, you multiply every benefit. When you ignore them, you fight your own biology. I'll never forget James, 72. He hadn't experienced a true morning erection in over a decade. He looked defeated, his shoulders slumped. We started the night protocol, vitamin D3 with dinner, zinc before bed, no caffeine, no B vitamins after sunset. 4 weeks later, he returned almost speechless. "Doctor," he said, "it's like I traveled back 30 years. His wife later told me, half teasing, half grateful, "You gave me my husband back." But the transformation went beyond the bedroom. James began walking taller, speaking louder, taking pride in his clothes again. Confidence doesn't stay in one place. It spills into everything. When a man trusts his body, he rediscovers the world. This process is not an overnight miracle. It's a biological reset. Think of it as tuning a long-forgotten instrument. The first few notes sound faint, but as you keep playing, the sound returns rich and full. Most men feel small improvements within a week. Deeper rest, warmer energy. By week 3, the difference is unmistakable. By the 3rd month, many say they feel a decade younger. Pair this routine with real sleep, 7 hours, uninterrupted. Move your body lightly. Stretch, walk, lift something every day. Cut back sugar and alcohol. Both drain testosterone faster than age itself. These habits are the amplifiers of the D3 zinc duet. I often tell my patients, D3 is the key in the ignition, zinc the fuel in the tank, wrong supplements at night, the sand in the gears. Once you align them, the engine purrs as it was built to. So let's pull the picture together. Magnesium can calm the body but won't rebuild masculine strength, and when taken at night, it can actually block it. Weak erections aren't proof of aging. They're warnings of circulation loss, hormonal slowdown, and nutrient depletion. Vitamin D3 and zinc, taken with the body's natural rhythm, repair those systems from the inside out. With dinner, take 2,000 to 4,000 international units of D3 with healthy fats. 2 hours before bed, 15 to 30 milligrams of zinc with plain water. Avoid vitamin C, B complex, caffeine, and alcohol after sunset. Be consistent. Improvement grows quietly, night by night. Now picture yourself 3 weeks from now. You wake before dawn, energy steady, mood calm. 6 weeks. The body responds faster, sleep deeper, mind clearer. 3 months. You move through your day lighter, confident, connected to your own rhythm again. This is not fantasy. It's physiology honoring patience. I've seen men who thought time had stolen everything discover that age was never the enemy. Deficiency was. Fix the deficiency, and the body remembers how to thrive. So here's my challenge to you. Give your body 30 nights. Follow the routine exactly. Notice the changes, your rest, your focus, your confidence. And when they appear, share your story. Somewhere, another man is watching this, wondering if hope still exists. Your story might be the proof he needs. If this message resonated, like the video, subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss another science-based guide for men over 50. Remember, this is education, not prescription. Your body is unique, and your doctor should always be part of the journey. But tonight, as you sit down for dinner, look at that bottle of magnesium on the counter. Then glance at the 2 small capsules beside it, one of vitamin D3, one of zinc. They may look ordinary, but they hold the potential to restore something far greater than chemistry, the quiet rhythm of being alive, strong, and wholly yourself again. Maybe tonight is the first night you reclaim that rhythm. Sleep well, stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video.